let's turn it up. One more round, I'm gonna call your bluff. And by 2 a.m. we'll be a little messed up. So everybody get ready for 3 too many.
Welcome back to the 3 Too Many podcast. My name is Carrie, and I am here with my two besties, per usual, Brooke and Erin. And we have another special guest with us this week. Zayne is with us. Welcome, Zayne.
Woo-hoo!
What's up, Zayne?
Oh, just got back from Arizona.
Oh.
Yeah, he was traveling just like we were.
That's true.
I saw the gram. You had some great pics.
Yeah, you did have some good pics and some good style. I loved all your outfits.
We can't compete with Brooke.
Right.
But
Yes.
Yeah, for
well,
everyone.
I wanted to celebrate Pride because it's Pride Month, so I have my Pride shirt on.
Mhm.
And then I got these awesome sunglasses from Target that are like very obnoxious, full of diamonds, thanks to Carrie's roommate, Polly, who had a pair, so I had to get a pair. So
You are
Very
glammed out
Elton
for the
John of
occasion.
you.
So today on the pod, we are very excited because we are having a pizza party, pizza mukbang. All of us got some pizza to enjoy tonight. So we're going to show it off, and you're probably going to hear us eat because that's what a mukbang is. So if you don't like that, we're sorry, but that's what's happening tonight. So I got Little Caesars.
Oh, damn.
And I, of course, got crazy bread. I got deep dish cheese, and it is on a Hercules plate for the occasion. So that is what I am having tonight. Some deep dish cheese, Little Caesars with crazy bread.
Wait,
Brooke, what
Hercules,
did you get?
like Disney Hercules?
Yeah, like the plates you had as a child in the 90s.
Like from McDonald's or whatever? Oh my God.
That is what I have for the occasion.
That's amazing.
can you show it off for the camera?
Okay.
Or
let
did
me
you already
try
do that?
you
Here,
missed it, Erin.
Here, I'll move. Here. See?
I had that exact plate.
Yeah.
Well, who
Wow,
didn't? Who didn't? So that's what I'm rocking tonight. Brooke, what are you having?
Amazing.
Well, I got my usual order. I got Domino's. Pro tip, 2 for $5.99. I got the medium 2-topping pizza, and I got pepperoni and sausage, but I put my own banana peppers on it because I had some at home. And then I got the breadsticks, spinach and feta cheesy bread.
Yum.
Exactly what we had in Colorado.
Yep.
Minus the sausage.
Zayne brought local 5 Points pizza.
East Nashville staple.
It is.
Ooh,
It
East
is.
Nashville.
I don't even know what kind you got.
I got cheese and sausage.
Ooh, cheese and sausage.
One
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah, I do too. Real bad.
Look at this thing.
It's looking
Oh,
real
delicious.
good. Real good.
Is it cut in slices or squares?
It's slices. Real New York style.
What are y'all drinking?
Zayne's preferred beer of choice,
That's
Modelo.
true. Modelo.
That's your beer of choice.
This is just a good summer beer. It slaps on a hot summer day.
Really
Slaps your taste buds.
You're right. Nice. Brookie, do you have a drink?
I just have a LaCroix.
Just really hydrating. That's great.
Yeah, I just hit it way too hard this Memorial Day weekend. And like without drinking for so long, I like broke out all over my face, and I can't have that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, I am having a Bemidji Brewing New Zealand Pils in my Paul Bunyan and Babe drinking glass. Very on theme. I like to stay on theme.
You've got very like eclectic dishware. I dig.
Yeah. Zayne, if you stepped foot in my apartment, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah, you need an apartment tour. He needs to come to homecoming.
Oh my God. Zayne at homecoming. I can't really get the full Bemidji experience.
Zayne, can you please come to homecoming? You would love it.
That would be the
Homecoming,
best way
and
for you to
I-
experience it.
Honestly. So Bemidji homecoming is like, it's our college homecoming.
Okay.
And like all the alumni show up and it's a great time. There's a street dance.
Damn.
Nobody goes to the football game.
No.
And there's
Eggs and eggs.
yeah. Which will be hosted at Carrie's apartment.
Yeah,
this
we're
year.
hosting it ourselves. Like, we're gonna get a keg and do like potluck brunch breakfast with my friends in town. It's gonna be great.
I'm down. When is this? I assume in the fall.
This year it's like September,
It's like
like
the end of
24th, 25th, 26th. So
Yeah.
yeah, pencil it in.
I'm down.
Wow.
My beer's sitting on my phone, or I put it in my calendar.
Okay.
Did you guys fly into Bemidji, like from Nashville?
No, I'd probably just drive up. Or not drive up, but like fly into Minneapolis and then just drive.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I'm trying to think of, I think I used my mom's car the last homecoming.
yeah. I mean, because yeah, it is more expensive, but it's super convenient to fly into Bemidji.
Does it get real wild?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like sloppy wild?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tight. Sign me up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Danger.
crazy.
You won't even know who you are by Saturday at like 2 p.m.
I don't even know who I am now.
Great segue. Zayne, why don't
I suppose we should introduce him. Who is this rando?
Zayne, why don't you?
He delivered the pizza.
Yeah.
He's the
Pizza delivery guy.
Zayne, why don't you introduce yourself to our listeners? Who are you? How do you know us? What got you to where you are today? Just really give us the scoop.
Well, I was born a young lad in Lewiston, Maine, in 1989. No, I'm kidding. I'm just a jackass with a guitar in Nashville. I met Clapton through a show that we play, usually Nashville tour stop, and we became really good friends, and we are all part of the same like friend group and stuff. And then I met you guys one weekend when you came to Nashville. We went to Party Foul, and it was delicious. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just running around, hanging out, doing 75 hard, and writing songs, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, did you complete 75 hard when we were done too?
The exact same time. I started the same day that you guys did, and I didn't even know you guys were starting at the same time I was.
Yeah, it was crazy. We went like on a hike, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing 75 hard." I was like, "Really? Me too." So yeah, he looks great.
I was gonna
you do
say,
look great,
So do you
Dave.
guys?
you look just ready for hot girl summer, Zayne.
I was trying
the
to
new
fit into
thing-
my bikini.
The new
I bought
thing
one a
is
size
hot
too
girl
small,
summer.
just so I could fit into it, by the end of this. So
Mhm.
worked out.
But you're from Ohio, right?
That's right. I grew up in Ohio, lived there for pretty much, for 28 years of my life. And then I moved here after years and years of working as a graphic designer. And then I still work as a graphic designer now. And I do some of Clapton's stuff for music.
And all stuff for the pod.
That's true. I did do that.
Yep.
I almost forgot. How did I not start with that?
Shout out to Zayne. You really
Zayne
hit the
created
nail on
all
the
of our
head.
branding.
Well, I appreciate that. I had fun working on it and working on it with you guys. It was real chill. You guys were some of my chillest clients that I had when I was unemployed. So that was tight.
That's good.
We're
What
pretty
brought you to
pleased.
Nashville?
The beaches, I'd say. No.
Oh, you get your peaches in Nashville?
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to be from Georgia.
He said beaches.
Oh,
I thought you said peaches. I was like, okay.
No, music. And because I needed a change of scenery, I lived in Ohio most of my life, and I was ready to just get out. But I wasn't trying to move all the way out to California because that was on the list. I'd never been anywhere in Texas at that point, so I was like, I'm not moving there. And everywhere else, I was just like, nah. And Nashville was like a good spot. It was far enough away from home that I felt like I'm away, but close enough to where I can drive back if need be. It's a 7-hour drive to home, which is 1 hour too much almost.
I think the longest I've ever driven anywhere was when we went to Chicago, Carrie, and that was 8 hours long. And also to Minot to visit our friend Allison. And that's my max, 8 hours, and then I'm flying.
Yeah, longer than 8 hours. It's just hard. Like, even driving to Colorado, which, I mean, the route to Colorado is just so boring. Like,
oh yeah.
It's sorry, Nebraska, but like I can't. It's so hard. Like, and especially now with like how cheap it is to fly to Denver, because we drove to Colorado a couple of times to go to the X Games, and I was like, this is not worth it. Like, I will pay the money to buy a plane ticket to Aspen. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Zayne is a big road trip guy, though.
Oh, yeah.
This summer, he drove, I don't even know where you drove, I drove all over the place.
Yeah, the first time I went out, I went to Arizona because my mom used to live out there. So I drove Route 40 all the way there and then back. And I was planning on going to California, but then I cut it short and I was like, I'm running out of money, so I need to turn around. But then one day last year, I was like, I don't know if I had like a mental breakdown or something, but I was like, I just got in the car. I didn't tell anybody I was leaving. And I just drove to Wyoming. And then I went to Denver to visit my stepsister while I was there. And I drove back from Denver to Nashville in one day. That is a 16-hour drive.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Oh my God.
It was, and then when I came here, I invited Clafton and our friend Julia over, and we went through these pictures that I took.
Oh yeah, we did.
And I was up for I don't know, 2 or 3 more hours after I got home.
Wasn't there was another trip that I think Allie Dunn was having a party, and you literally drove from wherever you were at to this party.
That was when I went to Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't tell anybody I was coming back. I told Allie I wasn't going to make this party, and then I just showed up randomly.
That's got to make you feel like the coolest person, because everyone was I was so excited to see you.
I was like, what's up, bitches? I wanted to say that when I walked in.
You probably did.
That's awesome to have the freedom to do that over this past year.
Yeah, it helps when you're unemployed.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if time was not a constraint, I feel like I would embrace road trips more, because I could really plan out stops and things to see and things to do. But it's the way I travel and plan vacations, I'm I am on a timeline and I want to do and see as much as I can in this amount of time. And usually that means I have to fly wherever I go. But
yep.
Someday.
So you're a big planner? On trips and stuff?
Yeah.
No, she's not a planner at all. 0%, no planning for Carrie.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'm kind of a happy medium. I am open to whatever anyone wants to do, but I want to be doing stuff when I'm traveling. Yeah. I am not go lay on a beach for 5 days. I am
no.
I'm I don't care what we do, but I can't sit around. I'm I want to be even if it's just going to the local bar or brewery to hang out. I want to be having an experience when I'm on vacation.
I'm the exact same way. I can't sit on the beach for 5 days straight and just like go to the beach, go back to the hotel, take a shower, watch some TV, go to bed, and do it all again the same
No,
day or the next
I will
day.
not.
Oh, I could.
No.
I fucking can.
All
day. Sign me up. Sign me up for that trip.
Okay, well, so when the four of us go to Cabo, Brooke and Aaron can hang out on the beach. Me and Zayne will go buggy riding.
There we go.
Something.
Drinking
Zip-lining.
umbrella drink.
Yeah, you
Hiking
can find me and
through
Aaron
the
at
jungle.
the pool, just hammered, sunburned.
Great.
See, but I don't like plan anything though. It's like what I was getting at when
Yeah.
I went to Italy. I bought the tickets like probably 6 months in advance or something like that. Did not book a single thing until the day I left.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy. It was wild. I just picked that day where I was going to go and found my way there to be there at the right time.
So spontaneous.
So what was it like growing up in Ohio?
I would assume pretty similar to it as anywhere in the Mid-East, or Mid-East, Midwest, whatever. Midwest is. It's, I don't know. There was a lot of cornfields, and there was nothing to do in my hometown, so we always got up to goofy shenanigans and made our own fun.
Did you guys like tip cows and have parties and barns
We
and
didn't tip
stuff?
cows, but we like TP people's houses, and we forked people's yards.
Oh my God, forking was a big thing.
Or hashtag
Was a big
forking.
thing. Bring it
Terrible
back.
for the environment, but like we did it anyway. But yeah, it was nice. I like Ohio. I like visiting now. But I will never live there again.
I heard Columbus is a
family.
really cool city. Is that true?
Columbus is very cool. Now that I've been away from it for a few years, I have gained a deeper respect for it. I was like, when I lived there, I was like uber depressed because I wanted to move here, but I just like wouldn't do it for some reason. Probably because I was scared. But anyway, now that I've been away from it, there are parts of it that I definitely do miss. There's a section called the Short North that reminds me a lot of Broadway because it's just like a bunch of dope bars and like restaurants and stuff that are really nice. The zoo is fantastic. It is one of the best zoos I've ever been to. What else? What else is cool about it? It's a college town with OSU being there and so prevalent. So that's super fun to like go to the games and tailgate and stuff and just be able to like walk home. I would like walk from OSU down maybe an hour and a half walk, but by the time I got home I was like sober, so
Right.
it was super chill.
How long have you been in Nashville? I can't remember if we covered that.
Almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years September 1st.
And you've been there longer, Aaron.
Yeah.
You've been here like
5 years.
Oh, I thought it was like 6 or 7.
No.
Has it been 5 years? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's wild. That first year doesn't count. Remember
Oh,
that.
okay.
So technically 4.
Why does the first year not count?
Because I was a little scaredy cat.
He didn't do
in my
shit.
apartment the entire time.
No.
He
Watching
didn't do
Survivor.
shit.
Watching Survivor. Yep.
I was like, Aaron, how's the music going? And he's like, oh no.
Yeah. Every conversation with my parents that first year.
I mean,
Tried to make it seem like I was doing something.
yeah.
It was
But
an
like,
adjustment period.
yeah, and like we talked about on a previous episode, when you move somewhere new, it takes a while to acclimate, especially as an adult. Like, yeah, I mean, we talked about it before. We don't have to get into it, but I'm sure what you went through your first year is not uncommon for other people who moved to Nashville to chase a dream. So,
Zayne, did it take you a while to find like Aaron and that circle of friends?
I don't know if it took that long to find everybody, because I mean, it was pretty quick that we all kind of met each other. Because like Tyler moved here like 3 months before I did, and Tyler's one of our other friends. But when I moved here, I did the same thing for about 3 months, but I also was like, for the first time at my old job, like I was working from home, and so I was like, I gotta focus on this and get adjusted to doing this. And it was like 3 or 4 months in, I was like, okay, I gotta like go out and do something, because in Columbus I was playing open mics like almost every night. And I just got used to being out and playing. And when I got here, I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go find open mics. And then I figured that was like all there was. It was just like open mic. I didn't realize that there were like writers rounds and stuff here that like people played, and that there was like shows and stuff. So
I think the first time that we met was we played around at that Mexican restaurant like right across from Bridgestone, Pancho and Lefty's.
Yes, Spencer Jordan's round.
Yep.
Okay,
and
yeah.
we played in this like Mexican restaurant, and there was like no one there.
Yeah, it was not Tour Stop. It was Spencer Jordan show.
And then we wrote a few times, and then yeah.
Cool.
But Tour Stop is when we really became like good friends.
Yeah, because we, I don't know, we were in a lot of rounds together, or we would be like one or whatever, and we would just like all hang out there all night and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And then I kind of like forced my way into their friend group. They had like this text group, Twerking 9 to 5. And
yes, yeah.
Nash, Trash.
That's fantastic.
I love all these names.
And then I wrote with him and our friend Tyler one night, and I don't think we got a song or anything.
No.
I was just like, let's just go out.
But we got drunk as shit.
And I was like, add me to this Twerking 9 to 5 group.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious. That is totally something I would do. That's amazing.
So funny. Yeah, because you were like, oh my God. Okay, now I'm remembering.
I think you showed me something that one of our friends sent, and I was like, I want to be part of this.
Yeah.
Good job, Aaron.
Yep. Well, then I think you brought Julia into the fray too.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then it just kind of snowballed. So, yeah.
I mean, you got to be assertive when you want to get in those friend groups, make friends.
True.
So.
He got right in there, and it was
good for you, Aaron.
I mean, type bad.
Do you two write a lot of songs together? Have you completed a bunch of songs together?
I'd say we've written a few times, but we haven't completed a lot of songs.
Yeah, we're good starters, and we're not good finishers.
That's true. That's true.
My mind went somewhere else.
I see.
Yeah.
Like, great.
But if you have erectile dysfunction, you can't
Oh, that's okay, boys.
Man, that hits home.
Oh, Aaron, you're so funny.
Oh,
Zayne, did you write songs like when you were in high school and younger, growing up?
yeah, when I was like 15 or something, I wrote a song. I could not play guitar or anything. And then my friend Gentry taught me 3 chords, A, D, and E. And
those are still the only chords he knows.
Exactly. And they're the only ones I play. And then from there, I just kept writing, and all of those songs were trash. They were all garbage. I wrote through college, and those were all fucking trash too. And then it wasn't until like about maybe a year before I moved here that I was like, oh, hey, this is like good. And I was getting responses from like people like at the open mics I was playing and like whatever. And like, I don't know. But then when I moved down here, co-writing was like a new thing to me, completely new.
Mhm.
I'd never written with anybody else, and it was
Really
it was
weird.
kind of odd at first, like because I was just writing with anyone and everyone. I didn't really care, but it took some getting used to, and I think I found a good balance of like continuing to write by myself because I like to write by myself a lot,
Mhm.
but I also have like found people that I really like enjoy the process of co-writing and bringing in their perspective on stuff. So,
Do you remember your first co-write?
that's a good question. That is a
Because I remember mine, and it was bad.
Man, I want to say, and I could be no, actually, I would be wrong if I said that because I was going to say it was Tyler, but it wasn't Tyler. I think it was with my friend Emily Daniel.
Okay.
I think we wrote together, and she's got a real super classic country kind of sound.
Mhm.
And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just kind of like,
Was it just the two of you?
Yeah.
And was that her first co-write as well?
I think it was.
Okay.
So it was really, both of us were kind of just like, what do we, I don't know, we're trying to make up something. It was odd.
Co-writing is just so much like dating. It's not even funny. And like
Yeah.
the very first one that I was on is with a girl from Minnesota. And like, I don't know, like when you write by yourself, you have like your routine of like how you go about it. But then when you put somebody else in the room, you're like, okay, this person does things completely different than I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we mesh this together to get something? And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, also you're bringing in like another person's like ego and their like outlook on the world. And if you, I don't know, sometimes I feel like if you don't have not necessarily a goal of like who are you writing for or whatever, like what are we trying to write, like you can just kind of meander and not really like come to a conclusion on things. And it took me a really long time to figure that out, and to figure out also, like you said, that it's like it really is like dating. You just got to find the people that you like click with the best and go from there. And try to find people that are in that similar vein, or even I guess total opposites.
And just compliment your writing style and get like what your vision is. Like I feel like a lot of times like I go into a write and I'm a picky little bitch. And like I'm like, I would not say that, like nope. And then if it starts to go the other way, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Oh my God.
I would agree with what he just said. I think
I'm aware. I'm aware.
But I think that that's like, I don't know. I mean, number one, I know that about you, so I feel like it's easier to like in a write.
If I tell you I don't like that, you're not going to be like butthurt.
Yeah. Or also like I'm not going to like continue down that road with somebody else. I may either like try to convince them or whatever, but like. But at least there is a clear, like, no. Because sometimes people waffle, and that is, like, that's tough for me because, especially if, like, we're writing for the other person. If the other person knows what they want to say, and I'm, like, just helping them say it the best way they can, then that's great. I'm happy about that as a songwriter.
Yeah.
But if it's just kind of like, no, I don't know, like, I guess that's cool. Like, I'm like, no, like, fucking pick something. Like,
like, do you like this or not?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that, like, there are a lot of people who are, I was actually just talking to Allie about this in Arizona. I was just saying that, like, there are a lot of wishy-washy, like, I don't know what I want to say people.
Yeah.
That like will write a song, but it's like to me personally, and I'm not shit talking anybody in particular, I'm just saying that there are some people that like write a song, but it's not like saying anything.
Vanilla.
And it's very like down the middle and not specific in any terms. And maybe it's because they think that's what gets, bought, or that's like what sells,
radio
whatever.
play.
Yeah. But
like Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Like Brooke comes in like Luke Bryan.
Well, honestly, like I could go on a
right.
tangent about this, but like he was so great in the beginning, just like Thomas Rhett. Thomas Rhett's coming back though, but Luke Bryan, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. All he wrote about for like 7 years was like girls in their tight jeans and on a fucking tailgate. Like you could only say that so many times.
Well, did he even write them? You know?
No. Right. Good point.
I will say my favorite thing when I'm like in a write with somebody and we're writing a song that's not for me is when they're like, oh, I've got like this general like idea for a line, and then I can like put the pieces together and like I can see the puzzle pieces coming together, and I spit out the line, and then they're like, oh my God, that's it. There's nothing like more satisfying than that. Because
that's
like,
cool. Yeah.
You can literally like see it happening.
Yeah. When I feel like those moments are like, I don't know, it just depends on the write, I guess. But those moments are few and far between, because especially like when you add more people to the write, because then everybody else is trying to put together the puzzle, and it's
For
like
sure.
who's putting it together like the most concise and the quickest and whatever. So there is like this weird, I don't know, I feel like sometimes there's like a weird like competition within a write of like who's got the best
power
line
struggle.
and shit. So
Yeah.
that's another part of it that I don't I guess I don't like really enjoy that part, or the pressure that comes with that sometimes, because when I write by myself, it's very like I don't know,
Organic.
and it
you don't put too much thought into it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you put too much thought into it.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'll think about a line over and over again, or I'll listen to a recording of it on my phone, like over and over and over again, and I'll hear certain things. I'll be like, ooh, what if this was that and this was that? And I'm able to do that like in my own time. But like when you're in a write, you're on that
3 minutes or 3 hours to like get this thing done.
You're on that person's schedule, so it's like, shit, we gotta like whatever, unless we're gonna do another write. But if the write's hell and you get to the end and you're like, so should we reschedule? Like,
So do like,
does
does one person like reach out and be like, hey, do you guys want to do a write? Like, I have an idea. Or do you guys just be like, let's just get together and see what happens? Or is it like sometimes both?
Most of the time it's the second one. It's
okay.
You know that you want to write with these people, and you just say, hey, let's get together on this day and see what we get.
Okay.
I mean, it could happen the other way. Like a song that I just wrote with Brittany and Palmer. I like had this idea, and I was like, I know I want to bring it to them because they're going to really crush this idea.
Sure.
That's that's pretty much exclusively what I do. I like have an idea, and if I can't get through it myself first, I go, okay, who would this be like good to write with? And I go to those people or that person and say, hey, I've got this idea. Do you want to write it? And let's write it like ASAP, because it's like all I can fucking think about.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, is the end goal like you trying to write your song like solely yourself, or is that not a thing?
I don't think so. I mean, before it was, obviously, because that's all I knew. But now, if I like, I'm really like passionate about an idea, but I like can't figure out a way in, or I can't figure out how to take it further, then that's when I have to bring in other brains because clearly mine's not doing the right work or whatever. But then the good thing about that is once those people come in and they look at it from a new angle, it like fires up different things in my own brain that I'm like, oh shit, if it's that, like, what if it's this? And I'm able to like bounce the ideas off of those people. So
yeah,
I think that's like the cool part about songwriting or co-writing. And you know, just hearing other people's perspectives on an idea that you may bring, or if you hear an idea from somebody, like what it can do in your own mind of like, because you're bringing all your experiences to it and stuff, and for you to like be like, ooh, well, this one time like I did this thing and it kind of is like this, and they, you know, piggyback off of that and stuff. I think it's super fun.
Aaron, I'm asking this not to just bring it up, but because I genuinely am curious. Was October Air the first song you ever wrote?
No.
Really?
So
it was just the first one you like kind of put out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like always into music, like when I was a little kid, and I would like make up random songs like around the house. I wouldn't write it down or anything, but like my mom has like a recording of me making up a song about going to the bathroom somewhere.
Oh my God. Cute.
And
that's amazing.
And so amazing. And I always liked writing. Like there was another time I had to have been in like third or fourth grade. No, it was third grade. And in music class, like I wrote this like verse or chorus of a song and like brought it to my music teacher and was like, oh my God, I wrote a song. And like it didn't have any music behind it. It was just like my voice melody or whatever that I came up with. So it was like kind of all those little things. And then I like got a guitar and started like actually putting pen to paper and doing that. But the first song I wrote, I think was called like Summer Girl or some shit like that.
Oh, cute.
I'm just a summer girl. Oh my God, like on Country Strong. Oh my God.
Yeah, I love that movie.
You wrote that song, Aaron? Get out of town.
I wrote that song.
That's
First
amazing.
cut.
Amazing.
I'm just a summer girl. Oh my God, that's great. But for people listening, October Air is a song that Aaron wrote when we were in high school or middle school. I don't know when you wrote it, but
it was
like
high school.
And he performed it like at a talent show or something. And you recorded it, right? Like, couldn't we listen to it on like MP3 or something?
I recorded it on just like a guitar vocal take on GarageBand on my parents' computer, like back in the day. Nice. Had it on MySpace.
I was gonna say Craig still remembers October Air. He talks about it all the time.
That was probably like the first song that I wrote that I was like, okay, like I'm not half bad at this.
No, it was good.
Yeah,
like the lyrics of that song were really good.
It like followed like the traditional structure. It like told a story. Like
it did. Yeah.
It didn't probably rhyme, but
I mean, but do songs really have to rhyme?
No, they don't.
I mean, Florida Georgia Line stuff. I remember I sang a Florida Georgia Line song at a wedding for a first dance, and it was the whole chorus didn't rhyme. Like there wasn't a single line that rhymed with each other. It just bothered me.
That's hilarious.
Well, Eminem doesn't rhyme either, and he's a rapper. So.
Huh.
Neither does Lana Del Rey. I don't know if you guys are big Lana fans.
Wait, what are you talking about?
She doesn't rhyme.
She doesn't rhyme.
Wait, Eminem rhymes. Knees weak, arms are heavy, mom spaghetti.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does.
Mean, but
maybe in his
newer,
newer stuff isn't quite as rhymey, but yeah, I think his old stuff was.
Yeah, have you listened to Kamikaze?
No, I honestly have to tell you, I don't listen to much Eminem during my.
Well, you should listen to Kamikaze when you like are working out or lifting some weights.
Will do.
Zayne's a big Will Smith fan.
That's true.
Ooh, getting jiggy with it.
That's like my go-to jam. If like
in West Philadelphia,
that's another one. That one's sick. Wild Wild West.
Miami. Get out of
summertime. Just they all fuck me up. But what was I going to say? It doesn't matter. This is a great podcast.
Did you see Will Smith's like? He's kind of doing like a 75 hard thing.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He got super like unfit. Like I've never seen him like that either.
Right. He's been posting like, oh, let COVID, like let myself go, gonna get buff again. It's great. I love him.
Interesting. I did not see that. Oh, I knew what I was gonna say earlier. When anybody sends like wedding invitations that are like,
play this song will get me on the dance
that
floor
stuff,
or whatever.
I always put getting jiggy with it. And
yes.
I write it as
oh
large
my
as I
God.
possibly can.
That's amazing. I would say Work It by Missy Elliott, but
oh, nice. That's a good pick too.
it's also my only karaoke song. It is the only song I sing on karaoke.
That is
you crush it at karaoke.
You
do.
I miss karaoke.
Yeah, when you guys come to Nashville again, we'll have to go to Wannabees.
Or
Wild Beaver.
Let's go to Wild Beaver because I haven't been there.
Wild Beaver is a great place. They have a mechanical bull.
I want to ride the bull.
What did we sing? It was some
probably Brand New Man or something.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was because it was Tyler, Clapton, and I up on stage, and we were drunk.
I don't remember all three of us being up there.
Zayne, I love how you say that. Like, that's such a crazy thing. Like, we were drunk singing karaoke. How crazy.
My favorite karaoke memory, though, is we played a show in Columbus, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Or Columbia, Missouri. Yeah. And we played there at this venue before karaoke went on. And as part of our like perk of playing, we got like free Fireball and free. I want to say it was Miller High Life.
Yes,
and we were all just messed up.
Grow up.
No, I said throw up, but yeah, grow up.
No. I was just about to say.
Honestly,
in like 5 years, that's the closest I've come to like vomiting. It was insane.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Fireball. Ugh.
And he got up at like 5 a.m. to drive to Ohio.
I drove to Columbus. It was awful. It was awful.
Nightmare.
I was like, I'd rather
you have to throw up on the side of the road.
I would have.
I've done that.
Yeah, that was a fun night though.
That was a super fun night. That was a good time.
Karaoke is always fun.
Yeah,
there was this Asian dude that sang, what's that one song? Da-na-na, and a heart to eclipse now. Ooh, I'm a rebel. And I was just freaking out because he was crushing it.
Yeah, he was killing it.
That's a good
There's
song.
like a gif of me like twerking on the stage that goes around our group chat.
With Allie, right? Or was Allie singing and you were...
I think it was Shilb.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have to look it up.
I want to see that.
It's real good.
We can post it on the Insta.
Yeah, good. I was hoping
actually, you know what? I'm going to text the group right now and see. I bet you Tyler has it.
Or Colin.
Yeah,
email it to us.
That's amazing.
What else do the listeners need to know about Zayne Parmiter?
Oh, well, speaking of his graphic design career, I am genuinely interested. Zayne, how did you because are you just like freelance on your own graphic design now? Did you used to work for like an agency, or how did you get to where you're at now with that?
Yeah. So when I was in school, I interned with AAA, and then I got a job right out of school at a little company called Resource, and it was a digital marketing company. I feel like I'm on an interview right now, like a job interview.
A job interview, yeah.
Tell us your job history.
But yeah, I started there, and then we got bought by IBM, and so I worked for IBM, and before we were doing like social media and like brand design and all kinds of stuff like that. But when they bought us, we had to like pivot real hard, and we did just like pretty much exclusively website design stuff. So I was doing that for a really long time. And then when COVID happened, they like downsized or whatever, and I got let go. And I was doing freelance, and that was why I was able to help you guys out. And then you intern helped me out with the bills. But there for a while I was, it was almost a year that I was unemployed, and but like I was able to keep a steady income of freelance stuff, just because a lot of people down here need it for music and stuff. That was like why I got into graphic design in the first place. I was like, oh, I could like go down and do album artwork for people, and
you can do that anywhere.
Yeah, but like I guess I figured being here, I could like
make the connections
and and do that and all that stuff. So, but then I didn't move here for like fucking 6 years or whatever. Like, so I don't know. But anyway, now that I am here and doing that, I'm still kind of doing it. I got a new job. So I'm like full-time employed now, whatever.
That's health insurance.
Oh, good. You gotta have that health insurance.
Oh yeah. For a year, I was like, good Lord, I just hope I do not get sick.
Right. Or like
I'd rather
break a
die.
leg or
But yeah, I still do a little bit of freelance, but I've kind of
cut back a little bit.
Back real hard just because I'm trying to focus on my own stuff, and so I'm really only doing stuff for my friends now whenever they need stuff. So
nice.
But that's about it.
Do you have music that you're working on?
I do have music that I'm working on. I've got a couple different projects moving right now.
In the works?
I got I'm gonna do like a full like production deal with this guy named Andrew King, and I'm recording that sometime in July, and I have no idea when I'm putting it out. And then in August, I'm planning right now, it's in the planning stages of doing like a little acoustic thing that I can't decide if I'm going to put in or put out after or before or whatever, but it's going to be like a road trip kind of deal.
Oh, cool.
I like record it in my car and or a car, depending on where I go. And
I love that
just
idea.
Like play
that's really
in
cool.
different cities, and then just songs, not songs that I feel like need production, but like songs that feel good, like just stripped down and like chill. And
it'll be like
I was just gonna say Randall Lampert vibes.
And I kind of want to, I'm gonna write on that trip too, and hopefully just like write a song and just like put it out without really anybody else hearing it until I release it. So I think that would be super cool. I'm trying to plan it right now. It's like a couple months away now. So my ideal situation would be to go to California and drive Highway 1 up to San Francisco, because I love San Francisco and it is like the dopest place ever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I don't know when I'm releasing any of that stuff. So
so stay tuned. Follow him.
Yeah, right. Everyone follow Zayne so you can keep track of his journey and
at Zayne's
World. Be on the edge of your seat waiting for this great acoustic album to come out.
You can see all of my all my iPhoneography.
I was just gonna say you're gonna have so many great picks.
Yeah, I mean I'm just a little shutterbug over here. Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. What else do we have?
We haven't really talked about 75 Hard.
Oh yeah, how was it for you?
Well, For the record, the three of us have talked about it a lot. But Zayne, we would love to hear your reflections, how it went, your results. Sure. But the three of us probably shouldn't talk about it anymore.
That's cool. No worries.
People are sick of us.
People are sick of us, but let's hear your take on it.
Okay, so as far as like, okay, so I liked doing it. The first week or so was kind of like tough to just like get the schedule down or whatever. But after about like, I don't know, the second or third week, I was like, okay, this is just my routine now. This is what I do, whatever. So that part of it was not hard for me to like just get into the routine and do those things, every day. I had like a checklist on my phone that I would like go through. The only thing that I think that I really didn't like was the 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day. That part was just because like I don't know if it was the books I chose or whatever, but I would rather like learn how to juggle or like learn how, you know what I mean, like learn a skill or something that like instead of read like self-help books and like don't kill yourself books, like I want to like so I actually plan on doing it again starting next week.
Whoa.
Whoa. This time
Zayne, that's crazy.
I know.
During summertime?
Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Anyway, I don't care.
You're gonna be like super shot girl summer.
But
hot girl fall for Zayne.
That's what I'm aiming for. I when everybody's bundled up, I'm just gonna go.
You could just go naked at that point.
Like, right.
I'm thinking I might Tarzan it, just get a loincloth and just walk around.
And you need to let that hair grow out, man. Just let it grow.
I will. It would look real fucking weird, but I'll do it.
Harry would be into it.
It doesn't grow long. It just like kind of grows out and looks like a really shitty like 70s haircut that's like real big and like swoopy and curly.
I love it.
Would not look good. But instead of doing the 10 pages a day,
we're gonna learn to juggle.
No. I am actually going to try my best at like learning Italian while I do it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm doing
an cultured
version.
So cultured.
You could learn like two to 5 new words every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So there's like I found a video that's like how to learn Italian in so many days. Whatever, it was stupid.
I just picture you like listening to like the cassette tapes.
Like with the headphones.
Bella.
Yeah.
Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
Belladonna.
Oh, well, you'll do great, Zayne. We can't wait to see your second round results.
Yeah, I don't know. It was nice for the structure of things.
Yeah.
I miss that structure.
Yeah.
I miss it too, man.
And you know what's weird is like, I felt like, okay, so when I was about, I don't know, it was like the last week of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to like keep doing this. But then I got to the end of the 75 and I was like, what am I doing? Like, fuck this. I'm not going to keep doing this. But then like a week or so afterwards, I was like, fuck, I miss it. Like,
it was nice.
You miss it. You feel like shit. Your skin is breaking out. Like, what is happening?
Exactly. Yeah. And I honestly, like I've cut back drinking a lot because we go out to bars every night playing and stuff. It's easy to just like be like, oh yeah, I'll get a beer, but then it's like 3 beers later and you're still at the bar and you're like, shit, what am I doing?
$20.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking
500 calories.
Exactly. So I've cut back drinking a lot, and that was the other part of it that was really nice was like other than, the fucking 21 years that I went without drinking.
Yeah.
That was the longest span of time that I went without drinking. And I was
Sure.
first of all, that's fucked up. Second of all, good job. You proved you can do it. So
we're not alcoholics.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
I mean, the drinking wasn't that hard to not do. I don't think.
Truly, once we were a couple weeks in, it didn't even phase me going out with friends. Towards the end I was sick of it because again the weather was getting nicer in Minnesota and I was I just want to have a beer on the patio, but really it wasn't agonizing or we would go out and I would just be oh, I'll just have water, lemonade or whatever. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, and the nice thing is that my friends didn't give me shit about it either. They cause I feel that sucks too. If your friends are oh, okay, Carrie's not drinking, that must suck. But I have very supportive friends who didn't do that to me.
Yeah. I will say all of our friends, both times that I've done it have been very supportive and they haven't been oh, just have a drink.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, there were a couple times where I really want a beer. And Allie or somebody would be you can't.
Yeah.
Stop.
Won't do it.
That's good.
Do it.
Good friends.
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Zayne, for joining our very first mukbang
Pizza mukbang
party. We really are happy that you took the time out of your day to do that.
Oh yeah,
and guys, please be sure to subscribe to the Three Too Many podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to your podcast, and get your brand new episodes each week. If you enjoy the show, find us at Three Too Many Pod on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You can find additional information on how to connect with us in the show notes. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.